God, you see that?
Today, we're at Reptilia in Whitby, Ontario. If anyone doesn't know what Reptilia is, it is probably a reptile and fish keeper's paradise, housing alligators, Arapaima, monster fish, a bunch of different reptiles of all different species and types. Previous video, I talked about getting rid of my albino Arowana and 2 azul peacock bass. I could have posted them for sale, sold them to somebody that can't house them properly, and that was what I was seeming to find. But once I got in contact with Ryan Vince, who you'll meet in a moment, I realized what I need to do is donate them to Reptilia because they have monster ponds. And getting rid of our fish is always really important. We want them to go to the best homes possible. So today, I'm giving my fish to Reptilia. Come and join me as we give you a full tour of the facility. We're gonna feed alligators. We're gonna go in the enclosures with other animals. We're gonna have a great day today. And of course, you're gonna see me get rid of my albino Arowana and azul peacock bass. Let's go. All right, guys, so right now I'm with Ryan Vince. Ryan is the general manager of 3 Reptilia locations, which is all of them, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's all the locations right now.
Gotcha. And right here is my albino Arowana and my 2 azul peacock bass, which I am donating to Reptilia. Ryan, tell me a little bit about yourself, how long you've been doing this, and kind of why you do what you do.
I've been with Reptilia now for almost 4 years. I started here originally during COVID, just helping people train on the venomous stuff.
Yeah.
I've been involved in the fish hobby for a very long time. I first worked at Big Al's when I was 14.
Yeah.
When I started here, Reptilia had no fish. So it's entirely a new thing to us. It's great for the kids. It's good for the hobby.
Yeah.
We're trying to bring in, like, you know, a different segment of people that maybe have never visited here before. Yeah, I think it's positive all around.
Awesome. Yeah, no, absolutely. So I'm excited. You guys are going to be blown away once you see the pond that these fish are going to. It's absolutely massive, and I think you're going to love it. Let's unload the fish, give them their forever home. All right, so we have Arowana, who's going to help us actually transport the fish into the pond, and Ryan's going to net them. And look at that. Isn't that incredible? She in? Ah, right on. We're going to do the azul. 2 of them here. Oh, look at that. Oh, man, I'm so stoked.
Yeah, it's nice, you know, for people who have had fish for a long time.
Oh, dude. And
when they come here.
Making sure that they're obviously going to the right home. And
yeah, it's nice.
Oh,
we have a lot of people who come visit their fish, though.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Yeah, and the cool thing is, if you want to go to Reptilia in Whitby, you can see my fish. Like 2 azul peacock bass are actually in here right now, if you can see them. Look at the size of this pond. In here, you're going to notice there is a big gourami. Come on down here. Orinoco peacock bass, some silver dollars. There's a big Arapaima over there, a flagtail. My 1 azul peacock bass is right here, and the other one is actually hiding right under there. The Orinoco's definitely just checking them out right now. Look at that. Isn't that spectacular? Check out the size of this Jardini Arowana. Isn't that incredible? There's my Arowana right there. Perfect. An absolutely perfect enclosure for them, a lifelong space. And the cool thing is, if you look over there, there's monitors right there. They're actually in this enclosure with all of these fish, which is absolutely astonishing. There's a fly river turtle in here. And over in the one corner is the Arapaima. There is a 3-foot Arapaima in here that's actually growing out. Check out this Arapaima. Look at him. And my azul peacock bass actually right by him, just checking him out. Beautiful babies. And there's my other azul right there. I'm glad they found each other and paired up. Like, that makes me so happy to see this, guys. You have no idea. 8 to 10,000 gallon monster fish pond, and it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is a very healthy Arapaima, might I add. My Arowana right over there. Guys, I'm so happy. So I'm so stoked to actually unload these fish at Reptilia. Again, it comes down to providing them with a proper home. I had a lot of people message me for them saying, hey, I have a 125 gallon, a 200 gallon aquarium. Truthfully, that wasn't a big enough tank space for these fish. And you know, sometimes it really comes down to your lifelong home and the care that these places can provide for these fish. And that's why I was willing to donate these fish to Reptilia, just to provide them their forever home. So now, here comes the fun part. Let's roam around the facility, check out the fish, check out the reptiles, check out the crocs, the gators, you name it, maybe even feed some alligators. Let's go check it out right now. We're gonna go feed some alligators. So now I have Ariana with me. She's gonna come into the enclosure with me and we're gonna feed some alligators. Ariana, lead the way.
These are our 2 American alligators. He's already looking. Sarah is our big guy. And then Aria, they're doing a little synchronized swimming right now. But they're gonna get some chicken today. This is gonna be a little bit of a smaller meal for them. We're gonna try and hopefully get these 6 chicken wings into both of them. Split evenly, we'll see. They both love to eat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some tongs for you. So we're gonna feed with the tongs.
Okay.
The tongs that we're gonna use are these guys.
Yep.
Really, really simple. When you wanna hold on to the chicken in this case, squeeze closed. When the alligators bite onto it,
let go.
You can let go.
The size of these alligators. So that is a female and that is a male?
Yes.
And they're a pair?
Technically, yes.
Okay.
She likes him a little bit more than he likes her.
Oh, okay.
They're like really close roommates.
Well, they knew who you were because the moment we walked up, they immediately went out from their, it looks like a sand bed?
Yeah.
Sand bed, and immediately came over because they know that they're getting fed.
I've done every single one of their feeding talks for almost 5 years.
Oh,
so
wow.
They know my voice very well.
Yeah.
And they know that me talking and people outside means that there's going to be food.
Now, how old are they? Do you know?
Roughly about 20 years old is what we know. So these guys were actually found by Canadian Border Services. They were being smuggled into the country. So they were actually sewn as babies into somebody's jacket liner. And then they started chirping, which is what baby alligators do when they want their mom to come and save them. They started chirping, and they thought, that's
that
weird.
Noise?
Yeah, so
Don't smuggle alligators into Canada.
So they came to us along with a few others that are at kind of our other locations, but these 2 have done very well. The chicken, I tend to like to hold on to the little smaller part because you want to give them the most meat to bite onto.
Yeah.
If you look really closely at the alligators, you'll notice that all of their sensory organs are actually on the side of their mouth. So that's where they can actually feel little splashes and things like that in the water. That's where they're going to get the most surface area to actually bite down on the food.
And they'll jolt from their left and right rather than forward.
Yeah,
typically.
exactly.
Yeah.
So versus a lot of other predators, we face forward. These guys have their eyes on the side as well as more surface area to grab the food on the side as well.
Gotcha.
So you're going to be able to feed them.
Okay.
Put the food to the side of their mouth. Once they bite, you can let go. Ashley got us the better tongs.
Okay. Thank you, Ashley.
If they do end up grabbing onto the tongs, don't worry. I will grab them for you. Please don't try and play tug of war with our alligators.
No.
Usually don't win.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get lucky. We'll go in there and we'll feed these guys.
Awesome.
He's staring at me. Should I be concerned?
No. No. They're good babies. All right.
So these are your tongs.
Yep.
Ari is here.
Okay. All right. So right over here.
Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, look at that. You see that? That's crazy. This is Aria?
This is Aria, yeah.
This is the female.
This is the female.
Okay, so Aria. Oh, you got it, Aria?
She doesn't get it. The alligator guards will.
Yeah, she got it. Oh, wait. She's swallowing?
Okay, so just watch. We don't want to feed them while they're both here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
She's going under us.
All right, so you can, Aria. There you go.
Okay.
There
we go.
That makes it easier for them when you give the big meaty part, like I said.
Yeah.
Gives them a lot more to grab onto, so they don't grab the tongs.
Now, do they know their names?
In a way, yeah. They know. It's the same as dogs, right? Like they know the sound that you're making is associated with them. So we typically do like Sarah come, Aria come.
Is that Sarah?
This is Sarah, yeah, you can feed him.
Okay, Sarah.
Yeah, there you go.
Ooh, there you go, Sarah. Oh my God. How big is Sarah? Probably 10 feet?
His last weight, he was about 200 pounds, and that was a few years ago.
Oh my gosh.
There you go.
Got it. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, he's probably a good 10 or so feet.
Swallow it, buddy. Maybe you did already. All right, last one. Oh no.
Let me see it.
I'm sorry, Sarah.
It's a little far. Hey. No.
This is absolutely incredible. Just the size of these alligators. It's nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh my gosh. Is that a tooth?
Yeah.
Now they constantly shed their teeth and
Yeah.
get new teeth in, right? Oh my gosh.
Oh, sorry.
Woo! Gator tooth. Look at that. That's amazing. So they're used to those poles, kind of commanding them and
Yeah, they are used to them. It's just essentially like a barrier for us. We try not to like push them. It's more of like a deterrent for them. Yeah.
Calm down.
So once it touches like their nose, we just tend to hold firm.
Yeah.
And then they usually give up.
Can I keep this tooth?
Absolutely, yeah.
I get to keep this tooth. These are big gators.
We've got about 20 Oscars.
Okay.
2 red tails,
Yeah.
Felix and Gustav.
Yeah.
2 alligator gars, some plecos, and our newest addition was the pacu.
See, the funny thing is they are pretty tame for alligators, which is a loose word, but you can tell just if you make one wrong move, these guys are getting you.
Oh, yeah,
and they're taking you down.
They won't hesitate.
Yeah, you're a nice meal. Seeing these guys face to face is something absolutely incredible. The fact that they're in here with fish too, and they're perfectly fine because they're really not interested in that. They're interested in chicken and us. But they're absolutely incredible. Big enclosure for them. They're happy. They're healthy. They're definitely lively. And no, I'd like to thank you for showing me around. Thank you so much for showing me around, letting me feed them.
Coming.
And this is absolutely nuts. You know, it's hard to put into words just how exciting this is, but kind of just speechless. You know, it's pretty cool to see them. Pretty cool.
Hi, buddy.
What's up, dude? I kind of want to pet you, but I know I can't. Thank you.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for coming.
This is a mind-blowing experience for me feeding these alligators. It's pretty incredible to see them at this size, so up close and personal, and you know, you guys do a great job with them, clearly. And
thank you.
Wow. Let's go check out some other animals. These guys are nuts. Thank you for behaving, Sarah, and not trying to eat me.
He's always good.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bud. All right, guys, so now I'm with Ashley, and we're going to go in and feed Tank. Now, Tank is a extremely large sulcata tortoise, so maybe this will make people rethink getting a little baby sulcata tortoise because, well, you're about to see Tank, and he gets absolutely massive. Ashley, what's on the menu?
So we're going to have some cauliflower today, as well as some broccoli for Tank. He is the 3rd largest species of tortoise in the world. So the first one's the Galapagos, the second is the Aldabra, and then we get the sulcata tortoise, who we're going to see today. Absolutely. Now, believe it or not, he's around 20 years old. He's already close to 200 pounds. So he can definitely get a little bit bigger than he is now, and he absolutely adores getting some snacks. He can eat his body weight in a week.
Body weight in a week. So 200 pounds of food in a week. That is absolutely nuts.
Yeah,
awesome.
Now when we go in, I do have the salad tongs on here.
Okay.
That's for if you don't want your fingers close to his beak.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah, he is a herbivore, so he doesn't want to eat our fingers, but depth perception is not his strongest skill.
Yeah.
So you can hold it, just watch where his mouth is, and if he starts to get close, you can drop it on the ground.
Okay. Cool.
Okay?
Awesome. Sounds good to me.
All right, he'll actually come right out to us as well. As soon as he realizes we have food, you can come right on in, right in here. Perfect. Now, usually what happens is he identifies me as the treat lady. I tend to bring in a lot of different snacks for him.
Okay.
So I usually will just give him a little pet on the shell. Then he realizes I'm in here and he turns right around.
Hi, Tank.
You ready, buddy? Look what I got.
Oh.
There you go.
The size of him. Isn't he nuts? What's up, Tank?
Now I'll pass you the broccoli first.
Okay.
That's like the
Come here,
least
Tank.
messy meal he
Come
has
closer.
here. You can
What's
also get
up,
him to
Tank?
come right down that ledge if you want, right down to us, or you
Okay.
can feed him right there. He'll be pretty happy with you if you're feeding him there because he's still right under those basking lights, those UV lights.
You want some more? Man, he is huge. Buddy, take a break.
Oh, he might continue to eat, and you'll get a little burp out of him too if he starts to eat a lot.
Got a break? Swallow. You good?
And you can feel the power in that, that beak there.
Yeah, he's extremely strong.
He's surprisingly gentle for such a large
He is
guy.
gentle. He's very gentle.
Yeah. Just depth perception is not on his side.
Yeah, that's okay, Tank. I got you, buddy. The hard pinch I'm used to. There you go. And we'll put that
There
right
you
there for
go.
you, Tank. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right here. Okay. Tank,
Now, if you
right here.
want, I can get him to come all the way down as well. We'll let
Sure.
him finish that little piece.
Sure.
And that way you can pet his shell.
Absolutely.
He's going to be nice and warm right now because he's been sitting under that light.
He is absolutely massive. And he's so gentle for being such a large animal. 200 pounds, smashing that big head of broccoli like it's nothing.
Oh, yeah. Last year he got a 25-pound pumpkin right around Halloween, and he finished it within 15 minutes. We were actually asking everyone if someone had taken it out because we couldn't believe he finished it that quickly.
Wow.
That beak is able to go right through the rinds of the watermelons, the pumpkins, things like that. And he absolutely adores eating those snacks here and there. It is a little tasty treat for him.
Yeah.
As a herbivore, he's mainly eating grasses and hays and things like that,
Yeah.
and leafy greens. But we'll give him the different vegetables and fruits occasionally as well. But mainly he's getting those leafy greens. Come on, buddy. Get him to come right down for you. That way you can give him some good shell scratches.
What's up, Tank? Coming down?
Yeah, watch your toes. He has a
He
good
likes
amount of
toes?
weight. Yeah.
He likes toes. You
Doesn't
like
realize where
toes?
he puts his own feet.
You like toes?
There you go. And if you want this piece here,
Yeah.
that way you can feed him
Absolutely.
and pet him.
There you go, Tank. Check this out, dude. Come on down close here. Tank is a big boy. Now, do the males get larger than the females for tortoises?
I believe with these guys, yeah, they generally are going to be a little bit bigger there.
Gotcha.
You can actually tell from the shape of the bottom of their shell as they get older. And they're typically solitary by nature.
There
So
you go.
Tank is likely going to be alone unless we were to find a female that he has a good companion with.
Yeah,
We wouldn't be breeding them though.
No.
These guys have saturated the pet industry a lot.
they have.
They're born
yeah.
so small that they can fit on top of his head.
There you go.
And
Come
they
on.
grow to eat you out of house and home and grow out of any space you really provide. It's very hard here in Canada to get a really good amount of space for a sulcata
Right there.
tortoise.
There you go.
We recently actually had one that we were asked to take by Animal Services,
Yeah,
and they did think it was a female, so
Yeah.
we were going to try introducing them.
yeah.
But when he arrived, it was definitely a male. So these guys will fight if they encounter another male. So unfortunately, he couldn't stick with us here, but they found another facility.
Wow. Here you go, fella. You want this one? No, he's got the big one here. Here, buddy. Get you a whole pile here. Right there, just like that. Hey? Right there.
And unlike the gators that don't really leave any scraps, and the fish make sure if they do drop anything, it gets put to good use, he's a little bit of a messy eater.
Yeah, he is messy.
So
But that's
we'll come in
okay.
and sweep in here a lot to make sure that any little bits that he decides he's not ready for.
Yeah.
go out. Oh, that's okay. You can leave it.
Okay. We'll give you a little bit of variety, eh, buddy?
Yeah.
He's crazy, man. Like, look at the size of me beside him. Just the sheer strength of him, too. So 200 pounds.
Yeah, he's 190. That was his last weight.
190-pound tortoise.
It's like very insane for me to think that when they hatch, they're about this big.
I know.
They fit right on top of his head, and in 20 years he's gotten this big, and he has the potential to get a little bit bigger.
Now, average lifespan for a tortoise is probably, this size is probably about 60, 65 years, correct?
So these guys can live to be over 100 years.
Over
there
100.
are sulcata tortoises that are over
So
100.
like a Galapagos or something like that, well over 100 years.
They are one that if you get them as a pet, not only do you have to think about where they're going to be when they're this size, but who is going to take them when you're not here.
When you're not here. Just kind of like a big parrot or something
Yeah.
like that as well. Leave these guys in your will.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Look at the size of you, Tank.
Yeah, he likes to dig down there. These guys are actually excellent burrowers, even though he doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
And so when he goes to bed at night, he'll actually throw some dirt on his back as he's burrowing down for the evening.
Aww. He's a real dinosaur, man. Just look at the size of him.
And we do have one more snack for him.
Check this out. Jay, do you want to feed him?
Sure.
Jay's going to feed him.
Here we go. There you go.
Just wait, the small one. There he goes. Put it right closer on him. There you go.
And one of my favorite questions I've ever gotten about him is, can he bite his tongue?
Yeah.
A little kid came in and saw his tongue and thought, okay, can he bite it like we can?
Yeah.
I had to think about it for a little bit, but if he's able to stick it past his beak, absolutely he can, just like us.
Yeah. That's a good question.
Yeah. It's always the 5 and the 6-year-olds that come in, and
With the
right out
best
of pocket,
questions.
you'll get one.
Wow. Look at him go. It's pretty cool, AJ.
Oh yeah. Now, does he eat this like this amount every day, or is this?
So he gets a pretty varied diet. He'll get lots of hay, so he eats a lot of hay. He'll get lots of leafy greens, and then we'll also give him vegetables like this, and a very small percentage of fruit. So about 5% of his diet overall will be fruit. Today we're giving him a little bit of veggies because it's a special occasion. It's also the time of year where we get a good harvest of those things. But he gets a very big helping of leafy greens as well.
Pat his head. It's okay. Feel right here. Just Jen. Isn't that nuts?
He is definitely a fan favorite. This entire exhibit was built with him in mind.
Okay.
He was originally here, and then he was transferred to Vaughan.
Yeah.
And he was there for a little bit, and then this started to be built for him, and he arrived in October of 2023 with everything done for him.
Okay.
Wow. And like this enclosure for Tank is absolutely massive. And I love the bat decorations. It is Halloween. We're coming up to Halloween. Beautiful basking lights in there, a big cave system. Yeah, this is massive. Like just going around here, just to show you guys, it doesn't serve it justice on camera, but this is a big enclosure for Big Tank. And well, Tank is a tank, so he needs it.
And even with this space too, many of the animals, when we have our morning clean happening, will open the door and they'll walk around like guests. So before guests are walking through the hallways, it's not uncommon to see Stanley, our Asian water monitor, the sulcata tortoise. Whichever one wants to come out first, they get free reign of the zoo until we open in the morning. So he also
That's
goes for
awesome.
walks.
So they get to go for walks and
Yeah.
roam around. Ashley, thank you so much for showing me Tank.
No problem.
His enclosure, letting me feed him. It's absolutely incredible. He is a big boy. No, this is incredible. So this is a note to everyone. This is how big a sulcata tortoise can get. Twice before you decide to get one, guys. They unfortunately saturated the pet trade, and 80% of people just can't house one. Thank you so much, Ashley.
No problem.
And thank you very much, Tank. Here, look at
He'll be working on that for a bit. He's trying to bring his legs up so when
So
they
he
get
can-
really large pieces, they'll
Yeah.
actually push at it.
Yeah, and try to break
so
it
he'll
up.
work at it.
Yeah. Well, Tank, we're going to let you get through with that piece there. And yeah, that's awesome.
I thought I was going to not have a finger at the end.
Man, this place is incredible, absolutely nuts, mind-blowing. And now we're going to go feed a spectacled caiman, which is just mind-blowing that I've already fed alligators, and now I'm going to feed a little spectacled caiman as well.
So we'll be going into the venomous workshop to see him.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going into the venomous workshop. Ooh. Okay.
When we head in there, I do ask that we don't touch any of the tanks in there.
Yeah, no, 100%.
We'll just focus on the one we're seeing.
Absolutely. When I
There
hear
we go.
venomous, I don't want to touch things. Yeah.
We'll be seeing him right here.
Ooh.
His name is Captain Crunch, and I know that
Captain
I heard
Crunch.
Ariana talking about how we can train them.
Mhm.
So he's in the process of that. Just wash with your fingers. He can reach up to the side here.
Okay.
He does have deep enough water to do that.
Okay. Look at the size of him.
Yeah.
And he's already right there.
Yeah, oh, he's excited.
What's up, little baby? Come
so
on.
when you feed him, tap this on the side 3 times, and then just put it to the side of his face.
Okay.
And
so
he'll
tap
get pretty
it to
excited.
the side 3 times?
Yep.
Oh.
That's okay. So when
There
you
you
tap
go.
it, that's fine. He saw it.
Yeah.
We'll tap it as 1, 2, 3, and then he knows. But
Oh,
he saw it anyway.
1,
he was
2,
ready.
3. Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
He's learning that that repetition means food.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go. Having said that, anytime he sees this open, he's pretty excited. There you go.
Come on, buddy.
Not me
You getting
today.
this? Check this out. No, right here.
There you go.
There you go, buddy.
So you can see how speedy he is.
Yeah, he is quick.
Yeah. Now the water's deep enough for him to get a decent amount of air, which is awesome for him. He's got an awesome basking spot. And believe it or not, he was kept in someone's house as a pet. These guys get to be over 8 feet long.
Yeah, they're one of the largest caimans, right?
Yeah, these guys can get pretty sizable. Now they're often purchased because they're little when they're purchased, and then they have a little bit different of a demeanor. They are pretty defensive.
Yeah.
So what you're seeing right now, he does a bite first, think later for food or
Yeah.
for if he's scared.
Yeah.
And as he gets bigger, that's going to be a bit more problematic.
Come closer with this, buddy. Like, check this out. 3 taps.
Yep.
Boom.
Perfect.
And he's smacking it.
And we've got one more for
Cool,
you.
I saw, buddy.
Yeah.
I like this.
There
He
we
is
go.
super cool. Okay, one more time, buddy. Captain Crunch, let's go. Oh. Yay. Oh. You got this one. Yeah.
That's okay.
He'll get it.
So he actually, when he arrived, was about 120 grams.
Oh, no.
For reference, he has more than tripled. So he's gained a lot of weight.
Which is
And he's
amazing.
getting a lot longer for sure.
Yeah.
And a lot more confident.
Yeah. Just the bravery of him, too.
Oh, yeah. If he were scared, he'd go right under that log. When he was first moved into this space here, he went right under that log, didn't want to come out for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's definitely confident. He definitely recognizes those taps.
Yeah.
It's very, very good to see because he is going to be under human care his entire life. So we want to have a routine with him where he's not feeling
Yeah.
scared or defensive.
Yeah.
If they are feeling too stressed, they won't eat. That's not going to be good for his overall health.
No.
We don't want to stunt him, so if he's not getting the right nutrients as he's growing.
Yeah.
So making sure that he's getting all the meals that he would need. He eats insects still. He's still small. And we've been slowly moving him up on food item size as well.
Gotcha. You're going to be a big fella, dude. Big fella. Fast little thing, too, and he's wiry.
Yeah, he's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he is cool.
So it took a long time to get him used to these. They're usually a little bit scared of those to start.
Yeah.
The feeding tongs. But he's gotten really, really good. Very, very confident.
And was it your idea to do the 3 taps and kind of get him onto that, or?
So that was Ariana's.
Oh, Ariana's.
He's also started more so with cast members right now. But we have a wooden post for him. So he's getting used to that pole. This does not mean food. As he gets bigger, he's going to go through the same process as the larger gators do. Of knowing that, okay, the post is here, so you stop here. We don't go farther. This isn't food.
Yeah.
But more so with cast members, he's still getting used to that right now.
Wow. He is spectacular. You see how cool he is, man? Check out his eyes, dude.
He's definitely my favorite crocodilian in the building.
He is cool. Just how spunky he is.
Yeah.
I will say this. I can understand why people would have the urge to keep these guys as pets. However, they don't stay this small for that long.
Mm-hmm.
And they get absolutely massive. This guy is the spectacle, so he gets massive.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, these guys don't look for affection like a cat or a
No, they
dog.
do not. They want
So-
to hurt you. He's beautiful. Thank you so much,
No
Ashley.
problem.
He is gorgeous.
Was you
I just
up?
fed a caiman. Oh, look at this. So they also have 2 extremely large Nile crocodiles in here. They are absolutely massive. Here's one coming over to me right now, and this is a big Nile crocodile. Now, what the interesting thing is with these Nile crocodiles is they're actually in with aquarium fish. So over here you have African cichlids, you have even a big little beautiful Jack Dempsey, and a firemouth is in here, and these fish are not only just living, but they're thriving in here with absolutely huge Nile Crocodiles, spectacular. So Arowana is actually going to be doing a public feeding of the alligators now, where she's going to be getting them to jump, move around, and I thought it would be really interesting for everyone to see these public feedings that they do here at Reptilia, which not only is incredible, but it gets the crowd engaged as well. As you can see over here, you got tons of people waiting to see. And I'm one of those people, so let's watch Arowana feed these big gators again. So there she goes. Oh my gosh. She is brave. Woo! Ashley and Arowana are feeding. There we go. Here we go. Check this one out, guys. Holy! Hungry. Yeah, I'm not going in here for this one. Oh yeah, here we go. Let's go, baby. Get it. Ooh. Is that a Savannah monitor?
So
Oh, no.
that is a Nile monitor.
No, oh, Nile.
Yeah.
They're mean, man.
His name is Cuddles. He's not cuddly.
Cuddles.
All right.
Yeah.
So we are currently in a space right now that has many exhibit doors.
Okay.
You'll notice that each of them do have signs.
Okay.
So the signs will tell us what species in there and kind of the danger level. So it'll tell
Gotcha.
us, it'll say, we have a leveling system. Level 1 is generally if you're getting a bite from it, it's like a little pinch. Don't worry, don't panic.
Yeah.
Now, it goes all the way up to level 4 for non-venomous species in here. That's when you might be losing some fingers, have a hospital trip.
Gotcha.
And then there's also a venomous rating as well.
Oh, okay.
So each of them, after level 1, are going to have combination locks on them. That's to make sure that only people who are meant to have access, who are trained on that animal, are able to open it
Gotcha.
for safety purposes.
Gotcha.
If you come in the morning and you're tired and you accidentally open up the wrong door, it's going to be a very big mistake if it's a dangerous animal.
So pay
This
attention.
can stop that as well.
Gotcha.
So those locks are going to stay on there to make sure everyone's safe.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now you were saying too, and I just want to catch that on camera. We were just talking about in the morning when you guys come in the morning before the facility even opens. They're actually, what are you doing?
So we're going to be imitating rainfall, checking temperatures, and servicing all of the enclosures that have those front-facing exhibits where people are going to be walking through. We'll clean those out before anyone gets here, and that's also when we're able to do a lot of enrichment and let those animals out for walks.
See that? I
Yeah.
love that. That makes me so happy to hear
A
that.
lot of monitors are really smart. Tons of different reptiles are very intelligent.
Yeah.
Allowing them the chance to be able to really explore their surroundings in the zoo is awesome for them. Even that big sulcata tortoise named Tank, he
Yeah.
walks through the gift shop like a guest and checks out everything in the morning.
That's the best. I'd love to see that someday. That's great. So what are we doing now?
We're going to start with the native species.
Nice. I like
Yeah.
that native.
He is very popular with kids. His name is Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles, the
Yeah.
blanding turtle.
This is a blanding turtle here. So we have 8 different turtle species in Ontario, and he is one of them. Not very graceful.
But he's cool.
Yeah, and he's definitely a favorite for kids because he'll swim right up to the glass and say hi to them.
Ooh.
And he's definitely food motivated. You're
Ooh.
seeing that right now. There we go. Hi, buddy.
What's up, dude? How
So
are
you
ya?
can touch him right on the shell. Just watch where your fingers are because
Yeah.
you can see he can stick his neck
Oh,
out pretty
yeah.
far, and he is looking for food. We'll definitely reward him with some snacks.
You hungry, buddy?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Now, these guys can get to be about twice the length, but he's a little bit smaller.
Okay.
Now, oh, we're peeing. There could be a couple reasons for that.
Yeah.
One is if he wasn't fed the right diet as he was growing, he's not
Yeah.
going to reach his full potential.
Yeah.
And the other reason is genetics. I'm short because my parents are short.
Gotcha.
So he was actually illegally taken out of the wild by someone and found in someone's house. So they got a pretty big fine, and he could not be released back into the wild because we don't know exactly which wetland in Ontario he
Correct.
came from. And they hatch with like a little internal GPS that tells them where everything is from.
Yeah.
So we can't drop him off into any old pond. He'll spend the rest of his days trying to find his way home. So
I
he's
think-
an ambassador animal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now I am going to put him on the ground so we
Yep.
can see how speedy he is.
What's up, buddy?
There we go. Yeah.
Come on.
So I'm going to give you these here.
Okay.
You can give them a worm.
Okay.
Now, these guys are not like snapping turtles where they need, here you go.
Yeah, here you go.
They're not like snapping turtles where they're going to need suction to swallow their food. Having
Yeah.
said that, sometimes the bigger worms, there we go.
There we go.
He'll walk around with it like a dog with a bone, and he'll want to swallow it in the water just because he feels safest there. So I'll go put him in the water so he feels safe.
Oh,
There
look at
we
him.
go. And he'll eat this really quick now.
That's amazing. There he goes. And now he's going to go obviously swallow it.
Yeah.
Check that out.
And what's going to happen is he's a bit of a glutton. So as soon as he's done his food, he's going to turn right around and look at me for more. Yeah. Yeah, he'll walk right out this door if he thinks there's going to be food there. He gets pretty excited for worms, so I keep an eye on where he is.
What's up, little fella? You gonna come get my fingers? That's
yeah,
okay.
he will definitely try. So,
Yep.
if you would like, we can feed a caiman.
Yes.
Yeah?
I would
Okay, so I'll
gladly
take
like to
these.
feed a caiman.
Now, this here is a spectacled caiman. Her name is Carnage, and you may have seen her when we were walking around a little bit earlier. She's about 4 to 5 feet long. They can get to be about 8 feet. She is stunted. So that means that she wasn't fed the right nutrients as she was growing. She didn't reach her full potential. She's almost 30 years old.
Oh my
Now,
god.
she was found in someone's basement. She has been with us for quite a few years now, but we don't expect her to get much larger. Having said that, she does appreciate snacks, so we'll see if she wants a little chicken snack from us today.
Awesome. Let's go
Now-
feed the spectacled caiman.
Before I open this door here, I'm just going to kind of go over how to use these tools here.
Yep.
We're going to be using a set of tongs just to keep our fingers away from her mouth.
Okay.
She's very visually oriented, so that
Okay.
means she's going to track movement a lot.
Yep.
So we keep our hands and our feet and all that away from her.
Yep.
You'll just pull the lever here,
Yep.
and it closes down,
Yep.
and then you feed from the side.
Okay. Just
And
like the
then-
alligators.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then I will use this because sometimes she gets so excited she wants to come right out the door, and I want to keep her in there so she's nice and safe.
Gotcha.
All right.
Absolutely.
So we do have some chicken here.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah. I like this.
Okay.
Oh, hello, pumpkin.
You can show it right to her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
that's okay.
You get it. Right there, right there, right there.
There you go. You can grab it.
All right.
Perfect.
We're feeding a spectacled caiman. Come on.
You can put it right to the side.
There you go.
Yeah,
You're a good girl. Should we get one more?
absolutely.
Okay.
She had to be patient with us there, so she deserves it.
Yes, you did.
Oh, we're taking a little break here.
I saw her eyes closed.
Yeah.
Now they're open.
So she has actually 2 sets of eyelids too. So she'll close the secondary eyelid when she's underwater so she can still see through them. And then she
Gotcha.
has one that looks like how we blink as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
Very gentle.
Oh, yeah. Certain days she's more enthusiastic than others.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some days she knows her limits. Other days she acts like she hasn't seen us in weeks.
So this is a very stunted spectacled caiman.
Yeah. So about 4, maybe 5 feet long.
Yeah.
Not big at all. They can get to be about 8 feet long.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if they are not eating the right foods at that critical time in their lives, they won't reach their full potential. A lot of people think that it's going to be affected by the space that they're living in, but you can keep a reptile in a small space, and it's just going to end up deformed from continuously outgrowing it.
Yeah.
Versus actually stopping and staying for that environment, which you would know with fish. If
Yeah,
you
absolutely.
keep a large species fish in a small tank, they're still going to outgrow that tank
Oh,
no matter
100%.
what. It really has more to do with the nutrients
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, they don't grow to the size of the aquarium. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
They
that's
get
a
much
big
bigger.
misconception
Yeah.
for these guys, for any of them, for sure.
Wow. Beautiful.
All right, so we'll
Okay, bye,
say goodbye to
Carnage.
her.
Fitting name.
We get a little bit extra with
Okay.
a lot of the animals being rescues or surrenders, and us doing a lot of birthday parties for kids. We take birthday parties pretty seriously.
Yeah.
And we actually, for his 16th birthday, made him a driver's license.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So it's Stanley's birthday today, and Stanley is an Asian water monitor.
Yeah. So he had his birthday on Wednesday, and we had his big feeding today. So he got a suspension feeding of a rotisserie chicken.
Ooh.
Yeah. So
Stanley,
he
you
has
lucky devil.
his entire exhibit decorated with happy birthday. We had a member of the community loan us a Jeep that little kids can drive around. He sat in it. He had a police officer come in and visit him. He got a ticket for speeding. So we make a pretty big deal for the birthdays that we do know of for the reptiles here.
That's amazing. All right, so we're going in with Stanley, and Stanley is a, whoa.
Asian
hello,
water
Stanley.
monitor.
Asian water monitor.
Yeah.
Look
So
at this
he's like a distant cousin to the Komodo dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at him, dude. Check him out. Did you
Now
see
he's
that?
in a bit of a food coma. He did get a 2-kilogram rotisserie chicken. And for the step in here, it is going to be a bit of a hike. So you'll just kind of take a really big step
Yep.
and then come right on in.
Okay.
And he's going to continue taking a nap.
Oh, what's up,
You can pet
Stanley?
him right here on his side. You can see a little bit of that shed skin here.
What's up, Stanley? He's a big boy.
Now, another big thing that makes his birthday really exciting for us
Yeah.
is their average lifespan is around 12 to 15. They can get into their 20s. So him turning 16 is a pretty big deal to us.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow. He is big and beautiful.
Yeah. His brother also lives at the Vaughan location. His name
Okay.
is Friday. He also had a birthday party.
Oh. So you have actually his sibling.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So these guys are one of the few reptiles that were actually born at Reptilia. Yeah. So their parents
Born at
also lived here.
Reptilia.
Yeah. I believe his dad lived to be into his 20s
20.
as well. Yeah.
Wow. And that's extremely old for an Asian water monitor, right?
up there
or
for sure.
older.
It's old.
Yeah. Wow.
Now,
He is beautiful.
luckily for Stanley's cousins, they're going to be found in areas like Malaysia and Thailand, and they're protected. So that means people aren't really pestering them. Their populations are doing awesome.
Gotcha.
So well that they're kind of like raccoons in Toronto for us. They will get into dumpsters. You can find video footage of them going up shelves in convenience stores and stealing stuff. And they can get to be about 10 feet long. So,
Oh, you know what?
Yeah.
I've seen videos of them going up, like viral clips on like Instagram or YouTube of them like just like scaling in like a grocery store.
Yep. Yeah. Now, he's not going to do any scaling at his age or right now with that full belly of rotisserie chicken. But these guys are the ones that you see those videos of.
Wow.
They're very opportunistic.
The pharmacy.
It was a pharmacy?
That was a pharmacy?
Yeah, so there was like a video of a pharmacy of like a giant lizard. Like
That's right. That's what it was. It was the pharmacy. Yeah. So that was that. Oh, okay.
I
So
see
you
a lot
guys
of them
get into
eating,
mischief, don't you?
they'll find like fries and stuff on the ground. Now they're carnivores, so they're not really going to be eating potatoes, but very opportunistic. They'll even eat carrion, so if they find animals that have passed away.
So how big is Stanley from front to back? What would you say, tail to, I guess, his head?
He's shorter than I am, so he's about 4, maybe 4.5 feet, and he weighs about the same amount as a toddler, so he's around 30, 40 pounds.
Look at him, he's in a definite food coma right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy, eh?
Yeah.
Look how thick his arms are.
Yeah.
Now, is that muscle or is that fat storage, would you say?
Probably a little bit of a combination. Today was the cheat day for him, so we want to make sure that we're keeping an eye on his weight. They do have a slow metabolism, and they're opportunistic, so he'll keep taking food even if he doesn't need it.
Oh, okay.
So he'll get a light meal 5-6 days from now, just after having a 2-kilogram chicken. We're going to keep an eye on that to make sure that he doesn't get some extra weight, especially at his age. We want to make sure he's in tip-top shape in terms of health.
Of course.
But usually he gets smaller meals frequently. So he'll eat 2 to 3 times a week. He'll have shrimp. He will have quail eggs that he'll hunt around for, and rats. This one was a special meal.
A big rotisserie chicken.
Yeah. It's really good for him too because he had to put a lot of effort into it. It was a suspension feed on the top of this rope here, and he actually had to tear at it to get it down. So he was using a lot of force, a lot of muscles. He is pretty smart. We want some problem solving while he's getting food like that. And it's really good for his neck muscles as well to stretch them.
Wow. He's a beautiful, big reptile. Look at the size of him. He literally looks like a baby Komodo dragon.
Yeah, he gets mistaken a lot for a Komodo dragon. They are in the same family, so Varanus.
Varanus.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Wow, he's absolutely gorgeous. Happy birthday, Stanley, you big devil. Thank you for letting me come and see you, Stanley, and petting you and being so nice and gentle.
He's
Because
a
you're full.
very agreeable guy. Even if he's not full, he might be curious. But their personalities can differ. Most Asian water monitors are not like this.
Gotcha. And most are mean?
They can be.
They can be, I guess.
He'll come over. He kind of greets us. He'll go wandering out. He has a dog ramp behind the door there, so he can slide down and wander around the zoo. And he's a very personable monitor.
Yeah, he
in
is
comparison to his brother that isn't quite as personable. So we can see personalities displayed for sure.
Wow. Beautiful boy. You're a big fella. Okay, Stanley, we'll leave you to digest your rotisserie chicken here. Do you want to pet him, Jay?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Stanley.
There you go.
Yeah, he's cool. I want him. One day, maybe. We'll see.
How far, if I'm like here?
No, you're good, bro. You're good. Don't worry about it.
You're too far.
I don't care. It's fun.
Sometimes she's really good. Other times she comes out like 1,000 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Okay, so right now, yeah. Okay, hit it again. Yeah. Yeah,
That's the best
gorgeous.
she's hooded in a long time.
Yeah, she's been very good.
Yeah. Sometimes she won't do it at all.
You could hear her like kind of hissing or.
Yeah.
Whoa. She is beautiful. She is fast.
Yeah, she's a quick snake.
Fast. And she's just snooping around.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna feed her.
Now, what does she typically eat?
She likes birds, rats. She's not very picky, honestly.
Yeah. So
No,
she'll
she'll-
eat pretty much whatever you offer her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how often do they typically eat? Every 2-3 weeks?
She's once a week right now.
Once a week?
She has a very fast metabolism. Her and the mambas, like if I gave her like a medium or a large rat right now, in a few days you wouldn't even be able to tell.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Where are you going?
I'm not scared of much. I'm not scared of much, but she spooked me a little bit there. I'll be honest.
Oh yeah, I mean, it happens to all of us still, especially with this one.
Like, yeah, the black mamba.
Yeah, she'll spook you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
I'd rather deal with the cobra.
yeah, you can't do this with her.
What will she do?
She'll come out very fast. She's much faster than this thing.
Wow.
All right.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I got my fist ready. I was like, whoa. But yeah, she's found her spot.
Yeah.
Well, beautiful. We're going to leave you be.
Bye, paddle.
Bye, paddle. Take care. All right, so now we're going to feed the cobra. What are you feeding her?
This is a weaned rat.
Weaned rat. Okay. It's perfect. There you go. Oh, I see her. Oh, there she is. Here she comes. Ready? Ooh, she got it. Good girl. She's a lot calmer right now.
Yeah, once she has like what she wants.
You can get closer now, Jay. She's good, man. She's eating. And she brought it down into her den.
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah, check that out. Smashing. Wow. That was quick.
She's quick.
That was awesome, man. This place is nuts. It's absolutely crazy. Come on over there. Check that out. So there's the black mamba. Gets 6 to 13 feet. Extremely venomous. Absolutely dangerous snake to deal with. But the staff here have restrictions on all of their snakes that they deal with, because they do have to sometimes go in, clean the enclosures, make sure that everything is clean and sanitary for the animals in here. So there are protocols in place, that which I did see behind the scenes, that are actually pretty extensive. All right, guys, so this is Reptilia in Whitby, Ontario. Guys, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. If you think what I did was pretty cool by letting my fish go to Reptilia into these big enclosures and ponds, let me know. Throw a comment down below. Check out Reptilia, check out their socials, check out their websites. A big thank you to Ryan and his beautiful staff for showing me around and giving me some behind the scenes access of Reptilia. I will be doing more videos like these with other locations, because other locations have different animals. And I will see you in the next one.